Hi guys, I'm in the office today, so I'm like frantically running because I had to take Charlie to the dentist this morning. But first, coffee. I managed to get my hands on some vouchers, like 50p off from coffee, plus I've got my own refillable mug, so it means I get 75p off, so why would I not? It's bloody typical. Charlie's literally just phoned me, well, he was phoning me throughout the meeting to say that Socks has puked all over his bed and the bedroom floor. So I've come to pick up Chris from work. He finishes in like 10 minutes and I'm gonna have to like rush home. I hope Socks isn't ill. I'm sure he's fine. I gave him worming tablets today, so maybe he had a funny reaction to that. So, oh, I've had the worst headache today and I just don't think it's gonna go. What was he doing?
He started playing with the string and hitting it with his paws. Then he lifted it up in the air, so he jumped in the air and started hitting it in the air. It's quite funny. You could just like push it.
Pick it up. Oh.
He is quick though. Last time I did that, he called me on the arm.
Socks was sick and we cleaned the carpet. And then that's it. He hasn't been sick again, has he?
No,
No, okay. But in other news, the Mini is going to be coming home this weekend, but it's not 100% watertight, so Chris needs to sort that out. There's like a seal on the sunroof and like a seal on the windscreen that just needs to get sorted. What I got for it though, to make sure it doesn't leak when it's on the driveway, is this. It's a small cover, perfect for a Mini. And it comes in its own handy little bag. I mean, I'm not sure that we really need the bag. I suppose you could just keep the bag in the boot, couldn't you, babe?
Yeah.
So, I am the perfect wife, aren't I?
Yeah.
This weekend, get ready to meet Henrietta the Mini. Exciting! Oh, and by the way, I've still got a really bad headache. Rubbish. So I'm gonna go get ready for bed, and it's Thor night tonight. Thor. Hi guys, it's Friday. No, it's not Friday. It's Thursday. And I've just finished work, but I finished work really late today. Really late, I mean, I normally finish at 3:30, but today's 5. And look, it's light. That is so good. We still haven't sorted out those fence panels yet. I think that's gonna happen this weekend. Oh, I had a really bad migraine yesterday actually. I think we were going to do it yesterday because I need to get the post in and then attach the panels in like a couple of days later, because it's going to be like cemented or something, concrete. I don't know what the difference between concrete and cement is, but yeah, I had a really bad migraine yesterday, so that isn't happening now until the weekend. I I don't even know. Yeah, so I had a really bad migraine. Oh, but we did watch Thor. And I forgot how good that was. So good. I think I've got lots of reflection on my glasses. Yeah, it was so good. I actually forgot the storyline of Thor, so I'm glad I watched that. And I'm noticing now, like, each of the Marvel episodes or films like are really nicely linked in, so there's little things that happen that like cross over with other films, so that's cool. So next week is Avengers, and again I can't actually remember what the Avengers storyline was, so yeah. This evening I'm off with my mum and sister to watch The Showman, I think it is, with Hugh Jackson in. So I've seen that trailer when we've been to the cinema and it looks really good, and it's like a film to go with the girls. I did say to Chris when we saw it in the cinema, I was like, oh, we should go and see that, and he didn't look as interested as me, so I'm glad I'm going with the girls, because I think it's like a sing-along, like La La Land maybe, bit like that, but more Moulin Rouge, I don't know. So yeah, this evening again not much is happening until I go out. I was going to go to the gym, but there really isn't any time because mum's picking me up at 8. What I do need to do is go upstairs and sort out the bed. I'll show you. Okay, this is my bed. Basically, what's been happening is every time I've got something for the van, I've just been throwing it on my office, like, bed. So in here it was like a pile. It was ridiculous. So now my office is looking a little bit more like an office rather than a dumping area. Obviously when you're in there for like 7 hours at a time and you're just surrounded by loads of stuff, not crap because it's all good stuff, it can get a little bit frustrating. So yeah, I've got all of this stuff on the bed that needs to get sorted. I think I'm just going to put it up here. This is where, so like, this is the oven for the camper van. That's the box that's got all of the fabric in it. This is like a doormat. Like, we've got one of these on our, by our back door, but I cut a strip off and this is the perfect size for the step as you go into like the sliding door for the van. So I've got that. We've got these pillows. I've got 4 of these. They're massive, so I can put those up on top of Chris's wardrobe. So mum and I are going to be covering those with like an assortment of the fabrics that we've bought for the camper van. So that's them up there. What else have I got? Oh yeah, my kettle. Let's just put that there. Dad bought us this from Lidl. They've still got it. It's an infrared. This would be quite cool for checking temperatures for like heat loss and stuff like that. Now these are good. I bought these just before Christmas. They are wine glass holders. So basically you stick it in the ground, and then if you look at the diagram there, perfect. So even if you haven't got a table, you can always have wine. Yeah, so I'm just going to go through all of this and just get it all sorted. This is our bed. Here's our bed, and mum and I are going to be covering the beds next week. Well, starting to cover the beds because I imagine that's going to take a while. But anyway, I better get on. I am back from the cinema, and oh my goodness, that is was just so good. This camera feels really close. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, yeah, that was really, really good. Oh, when Mum arrived today, she came in the house with the sewing machine ready to start like the sewing next week. And she was like saying, oh, Katie, like what's happening? Help me. So I had a look at the sewing machine, and you know, like the reel with the cotton, like there was no reel, it was just a long thread of cotton just stretched out. So I was like pulling on the cotton from the sewing machine. So she was in the dining room, so pulling on it, and then I was like walking through the lounge, and then I got to the door and the thread was going through the door. So I was like, I think it's outside. So I ended up walking through the door, through the front door, up the front steps, around my car. It was stuck on the number plate, so I had to unravel that, then walk around the car to Mum's car, and then she had to unlock it because the reel was in the car, locked in there. So then I retrieved that, came back, and literally I was like covered in thread everywhere. Anyway, but yeah, so we went to the cinema and it was so good. I mean, I could have probably gone back in there and watched it again, and I know that tomorrow, actually no, I'm gonna do that now. I am going to search on Spotify to see if you can get the soundtrack for it, because if you can, I'm going to be listening to that all day long. So it's The Greatest Showman. I don't know, what's this?
I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words won't cut me down.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I'm going to be listening to tomorrow. I think I'm going to like try and learn all the words to it. A bit like Wicked, because I pretty much know all the words to Wicked. Chris is going to be so happy with this. Anyway, I am going to say goodnight, guys, and it's going to be quite a busy weekend. So I'll catch up with you in a few days. See you later, guys. Bye.